like to introduce on our first base side our Board of Education President, Mr. Frank Ibarra. Board of Education Vice President, Mr. Dan Flores. Board Clerk, Israel Fuentes. And board members, Bertha Flores, Pat Haro, Ms. Bernice Sandoval, and Ms. Joanne Thoreen Ojeda. And on the third base side, we have our assistant superintendents, as well as our directors of Colton Joint Unified. And also on the first base side, Mr. Dr. Frank Miranda, our superintendent of schools. At this time, we ask you to stand as we honor our country with the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, let's give them another round of applause. Next, I would like to welcome Alicia Palayo to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay, everyone's already standing. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good evening, Titan friends and family, and welcome to Grand Terrace High School's 11th commencement and graduation of the class of 2024. I would like to thank some special individuals for their support of this event. Thank you to the CJS Board of Education President, Frank Ibarra, Board of Education President, Dan Flores, Board Clerk, Israel Fuentes, the board members Bertha Flores, Pat Haro, Bernice Sandoval, and Joreen Thoring Ojeda. Can we give them a round of applause? Special thanks also goes out to our Colton Joint Unified School District Superintendent, Dr. Miranda, our Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Dr. Brandon Dade, Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, Dr. Tina Peterson, Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, Mr. Gregory Fromm, and Assistant Superintendent of Student Services, Dr. Anthony Ortiz. I'm especially grateful for all the Titan teachers, counselors, support staff members, and administrators for their role in making tonight possible. Let's give our teachers and staff a round of applause. It's been a long year, they deserve it. Last but certainly not least, I would like to recognize our Junior Honor Guard for their participation tonight. Those were in their gray robes. And Ms. Ravenot and Mr. Ruiz for their hard work to put this evening together. Let's give them a round of applause. Next, I would like to please welcome the Colton Joint Unified District Board of Education President, Mr. Frank Ibarra.
Thank you, principal, neighbors. On behalf of the Board of Education, we'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate every student, family members, parents, loved ones who are here today to celebrate this momentous occasion of our students graduating. Yeah, let's give them a big cheer, yes. Now, one of the things that I always think about when I see graduates, I see opportunity. Opportunity that grows from each and every one of you. Now, if you were to ask your parents, your grandparents, how quickly time goes by, they would tell you what I'm going to say. Don't waste any time as you start to live your lives. Your opportunities will come, and they will go. They will play around your gifts, your strengths, your accomplishments, and each and every one of you can definitely succeed in life if you follow those gifts. Now, as we take a look at the future, boy, the future is unwritten. We don't know what the future is going to bring, but we do know one thing, that it's going to take an educated workforce to survive, succeed, and do well. Definitely. As I take a look at myself in the mirror, I see my gray hairs. Too many of them. But when I take a look at each of you, you are the youth. You are the future. And I'm sure you have heard this before. But there's a little truth to it. So always remember that. Now, one of the things that you're going to do is after today, you're going to celebrate. You're going to have fun as you well deserve. You're going to spend time with family and friends. But before you know it, life will hit you. Life will come across and tell you, now it's time to do things. Now, one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to use the term mañana, because sometimes tomorrow never comes. There's no time like the present for each and every one of you. What's your plans? What's your goals? What are you planning to do in the next 5 to 6 months? Some of you may have already a selected goal. Some might say college, some might say career, tech type of education. Some may say, I want to go to work. But one of the things that I want to impress upon each and every one of you is the fact that you need to always within your life to move forward. Move forward and don't look back. Life sometimes is not kind. It's going to push you 2 steps back, but it's going to be up to you to move forward. And that's what I'm telling you. With all the smiles I see out there, I want to make sure that you as students understand what I'm trying to tell you here. I know that Jumbotron is very fun, but you could have your light in the sun if you take care of business. Now, one of the things that I will tell you is that there's nothing stronger than family. As you get older, I know I did it. When I was your age, I thought I knew it all. How quickly I was wrong. That was a big mistake. I didn't know it all. I couldn't know it all. I was only 18. How could I? But I'll tell you right now, if you take a look up in the stands, you have parents, grandparents, family members. They have experience. So don't hesitate to listen to them, because family will always be there and will always try to help you when you need it the most. So remember that. Now, in a few minutes, you will all be graduates. 13 years of public education has gone by. Now, I know that I talked to some parents up in the stands. One parent said, "This is my first student." Another parent told me, "This is my third graduate." Very proud parents. The question is, what are you going to do with this diploma? What are you going to do with this education? Because the world needs you. Definitely, we need you out there. And that's each and every one of you. So, with all that being said, I just want to take this opportunity to congratulate you. Take our time to congratulate and thank your parents, your teachers, your administrators, and always remember, no matter where you go, what you do, you could always come back to Cone Joint Unified School District, and we will help you. So keep that in mind, because once you get going, all those friends that you have right now are going to spread like cockroaches. They're all going to go their own way. And when they do, guess what? You're going to be saying, "Okay, what do I do?" So keep that in mind. And just one last thing. If you need help, don't hesitate to ask. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. Okay? So with that, I just want to take this time to congratulate each and every one of you. Go out there and make your mark. I mean, this is the time. Not tomorrow, not next year. Now. Now they want me to dance. I think that's the cue for me to get off. So, with that, congratulations to you, your family members, and thank you very much.
In my effort to make sure that I thanked everyone for this amazing event, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Charles Neighbors, and I am the grateful principal here at Grand Terrace High School. We are excited to welcome our GT singers back to as they perform their rendition of Firework.
plastic bag, drifting through the wind, wanting to start again.
Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel oceans dirty deep, 6 feet under screens, but no one seems to hear a thing?
There's a chance for you, 'cause there's a spark in you. You start at night, the light, and let it shine.
Just on the night, like the 4th of July. It's maybe you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you worth. Make 'em go up, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Maybe you're a firework. Come on, show your colors first. Make 'em go up, up, up. You're gonna leave 'em all in awe, Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. It's always been inside of you, and now it's time to let it through. 'Cause maybe you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you worth. Make 'em go up, 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 as you shoot across the sky. You're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go up, up, up. You're gonna leave 'em all in awe, Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon,
Let's hear it again for our GT singers. At this time, we have the pleasure of hearing from our top scholars at Grand Terrace High School. The salutatorian for class of 2024 is Brooklyn Cummings. Brooklyn has an overall GPA academic weighted 4.63 and will be attending the University of California, Riverside, majoring in physics. She aspires to become either a physics teacher, math teacher, or aerospace engineer.
Ladies, gentlemen, parents, friends, and faculty, good evening. Tonight, we celebrate the graduation of Grand Terrace High School's class of 2024. They said imagining everyone in your underwear makes it less scary, but I'm honestly just kind of uncomfortable. It's my honor to be this class's salutatorian. To explain what a salutatorian is, I turn to urbandictionary.com. A salutatorian is a person who just missed being valedictorian by a few GPA points. As they say, second place is the first loser. However, no one here is a loser, because by the end of tonight, we will walk across this stage and graduate. I feel tremendous pride and honor to be part of such a special occasion. This could have never been possible with the help of so many people. To the select group of teachers, mentors, administrators, and friends, especially to those who have gone above and beyond, I genuinely cannot thank you enough. To my great friends, Rico and Alexa, you told me to give you a shout out, so here it is. To my fantastic teachers, I'm immensely grateful that you all have sparked a passion and a sense of direction in myself and my goals. To my boyfriend Maximiliano, wherever you are, you've been there for me through so much, and I feel so lucky to have you in my life. And finally, to my incredible parents, there are no words to describe how thankful I am for you. You show me both in actions and in words what it means to live authentically through your unwavering care, compassion, and hard work. And for that, for all of you, and for everyone else I haven't mentioned who's played a role in getting me to where I am today, I say a big and honest thank you. Now, for the past year, there's been a particular cliche drilled into our heads. It all comes down to this. To this day, to this ceremony, to the moment we walk across the stage. But I want to let you in on a secret. It doesn't all come down to this. High school is not the highlight of our lives. It is the end of a great chapter in the rest of our story. Students, be sad because you are saying goodbye to most of your friends. Parents, be sad or happy as the case may be, because your children are going off into the real world. And everyone, be proud because tonight marks the first night of the rest of our lives. The very things that help some people succeed lead others to fail. And while I cannot stand up here today and tell you that you are going to succeed, I could stand up here and tell you that you've got as good as a shot as the person sitting next to you. Each day brings a new opportunity for success, and you should not let the past stop you from doing the very things you want to do in the present. In his famous Man in the Arena speech, Teddy Roosevelt discusses how credit belongs not to the critic who points out how the strong man stumbles, but instead to the man who is actually in the arena, to the person who stands and fights despite his struggle. At some point in our lives, we'll all be the man in the arena, facing challenges and critique. To everyone in this stadium, go after the thing that scares you, the thing you really want. And do not let anyone tell you there's something you cannot do. As we soon depart from this stadium and go our separate ways, I urge each of you to think about the ways we can all live our deepest, most dynamic lives, chasing the very things we want. I urge you all to live every day to the fullest and allow yourself to feel all that life has to offer. William Shakespeare once said, "Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them." In life, we can't always depend on being born great or having greatness thrust upon us. But let this be a reminder that the opportunity to achieve greatness is in our grasp. We will forever be connected as the Grand Terrace class of 2024. And if we can remember that life is not measured by money or fame or fortune, but rather by the connections we form with those around us, we'll all be in for happy and successful lives, filled, of course, with plenty of those special moments that take our breath away. Class of 2024, it's been a splendid 4 years with you, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the very, very best. Thank you, and go Titans.
Great job. Let's give Brooklyn another round of applause. What an amazing speech. It now gives me great pride to introduce our valedictorian for the class of 2024, Miss Kimberly Hill. Kimberly has an overall academic weighted GPA of 4.65 and will be attending the University of California, Irvine and majoring in nursing to pursue a career in becoming a nurse practitioner or a midwife. Let's give her a round of applause. Congratulations. Your speech is up.
Oh my goodness. Good evening, parents, families, teachers, distinctive staff, and of course, a special good evening to the class of 2024. Congratulations. My name is Kimberly Isabella Sunga Hill, and it is an honor to stand before you tonight as this year's valedictorian. Today marks the culmination of our years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Attaining this recognition makes me think back to my past 13 years of school, in which I was asked the same question by the same person over and over again. My grandmother, Elena Sunga, would ask me, "Are you number one? Are you top of the class?" And my answers back to her were always unconfident and unsure, possibly a shrug or an I don't know, because we didn't have a valedictorian at Grand Terrace Elementary School. But we have one here, and tonight is the only time that I'll be able to give her a definitive yes, and tonight she's sitting in the stands as I give this speech. We all set goals. We set goals for the future, for our careers, for our sports, for our hobbies. I'm sure many of our goals was simply to get to this ceremony. Plenty of us were counting down the days for the rest of our lives, ready to branch off in various directions. But while I have you gathered tonight, I want to use this time to step back and admire the euphoria of our youth. We're always looking forward to something. In elementary, we looked forward to middle school. In middle school, we looked forward to high school. In high school, we looked forward to our new independence. We are always idolizing the next chapter of our lives. Tonight, I'd like to remind you to appreciate what we had in the years gone by. Think back to field days in elementary school, when we would hold that giant rainbow tent and everyone would flick it real high into the sky and run underneath it. Think back to your 8th grade science class, because for some reason that class was unreasonably fun. Think back to when we walked onto our campus out of quarantine for the first time, everyone wearing a black mask. To our teachers, you have not just taught us facts, you have taught us to think, to question, and to strive for excellence. For that, we owe you an immeasurable debt of gratitude. To our parents and families, your unwavering support has been our foundation upon which we've built our success. Your sacrifices, encouragement, and love have been our constant source of strength. Today, we share this achievement with you. To my peers, today we stand united, ready to embark on the next chapter of our lives. When we were 5, they asked us what we wanted to be when we grew up. Our answers were things like president, astronaut, or in my case, a veterinarian. When we were 10, they asked again, and we answered rock star, cowboy, or in my case, a pediatrician. But now that we've grown up, they want a serious answer. But who genuinely knows? This isn't the time to make hard and fast decisions. It's the time to make mistakes. Take the wrong train, or drive with no destination. Major in philosophy, because there's no way to make a career out of that. Change your mind, then change it again, because nothing is permanent. Make as many mistakes as you can. That way, someday, when they ask again what we want to be, we won't have to guess, we'll know. In closing, I would like to leave you with a message. We have the potential to achieve greatness, and the journey ahead is ours to shape. Always remember, we started from the same place. Wherever you end up, you'll always have a tight-knit family. Thank you, and once again, congratulations, class of 2024.
Good job. Wow, wise words from a brilliant young lady. Let's go give her a round of applause again, please. First, I would like to say that I'm truly honored and grateful to be standing here today. To the parents, families, teachers, counselors, mentors, friends, and all others who have played an essential role in our graduating class lives. We know success doesn't happen in a vacuum or in isolation. From everyone at Grand Terrace and Colton Joint Unified, we want to give you a big thank you for being there and lifting these seniors. Looking back on this year and our seniors, a few things kept reoccurring while I was reflecting on what to say today. Confidence. These seniors are confident and are comfortable in who they are. It's inspiring how they embrace each other. There's a quote by Maya Angelou that reminds me of how our seniors have overcome to be who they are. I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. Another quality is kindness. Seeing how kind and sweet these seniors are and how they have been those quiet leaders who show you how to act instead of telling you truly embodies the golden rule of treat others how you want to be treated. This class is a true example of leadership. As many of you know, we are recognized as a California Distinguished School. That is a big deal. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Only a select few schools in our state receive this honor, and a lot of credit goes to these seniors. I know you will carry that distinction to your endeavors in the future. With that, graduating class of 2024, continue the impact you made here and change the world by being confident, kind, and leading our world to thrive. Let's give them a round of applause. On behalf of the administration and staff at Grand Terrace High School, it gives me great pleasure to verify that the class of 2024 has met all the graduation requirements of Grand Terrace High School, the Colton Joint Unified District, and the state of California. I ask Dr. Miranda, our superintendent, to accept the class and present them to the Board of Education for the conferring of diplomas.
Thank you, Mr. Neighbors. As superintendent of the Colton Joint Unified School District, I accept the class of 2024 as candidates for commencement, and I applaud the members of this class for the successful endeavors. Mr. Frank A. Ibarra, I am pleased to present to you as president of the Board of Trustees, the Grand Terrace High School class of 2024, affirming that they have fulfilled all of the state and local requirements, and certify that they are the 11th graduating class of Grand Terrace High School.
Thank you, Dr. Miranda. Now, are you all ready to make this official? All right. As the president of the Board of Education, and on behalf of the Colton Joint Unified School District and the Board of Trustees, along with your family members, your loved ones, your friends who are here to support you, I am honored to begin the conferring of diplomas and the presentation of names of the class of 2024. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. First row of students, please stand up. stand there. Stand and everyone else kind of angle this way.
We will. No, we'll shake hands. So they're coming up. Yeah, they're coming up here.
I need to be with you. Yeah, they're gonna come on both sides. So yeah. So. You want to hand the diplomas to them? I'm sorry. Yeah. They'll come up.
Okay, so and I'll get over. I know, I'm so close. Okay, you're gonna stand there and hand out the diploma, take a picture, and then they're gonna.
Yeah,
go,
they're gonna.
And then which way are they gonna go? Down?
They're gonna go down. So I need one person if you want to stand right there.
Beginning with Kennedy Johnson. Next, we have Avery Johnson.
Kimberly Hill. Brooklyn Cummings. Karime Robles.
Ariana Espinoza.
Genevieve Espinoza.
Brianna Ramirez.
Kevin Van.
Ariana Smith Lee.
Nalaya Whitley.
Leanna Senner.
Tierra Effinger.
Tyler Munoz.
Chance Gustafson.
Joshua Avila.
Ethan Segura.
Frank Valenzuela Jr.
Elena Hernandez. Leilani Pilate.
Braden Stottlemyre.
Angeline Recinos.
Erica Harris.
Alexa Rodriguez. Leonardo Tolentino.
Eric Carizales.
Sofia Gonzalez.
Nathaniel Gutierrez.
Anna Simone Youssef.
Gabriel Eagle.
Matthew Cardona.
Emma Morano.
Julian Ganaban.
Kalissa Henson.
David Kamenwa.
Angel Ruiz Caceres.
Jerome Moore.
Carmen Perez.
Georgina Cecilia Ramirez.
Abigail Vega.
Michaela Ibarra.
Ruby Zavalza.
Itzel Tolentino.
Diego Vargas.
Giselle Rodriguez.
Lizzie Calderon.
Christian Ulloa.
Kiara Alvarado.
Maya Hokama.
Jonathan Ulloa.
Angel Barrera.
Gilberto Valenzuela.
Andrea Michelle Chavez Farias.
Joshua Garcia.
Fatima Mendiola Silva.
Baker McMorris.
Michaela Lopez Resendez.
Marcus Delgado.
Elijah Garcia.
Esteban Para.
John Vasquez.
Anderson Palencia Gonzalez.
Noah Ortega.
Alejandra Vasquez.
Aaron Magana.
Melissa Nunez.
Marlene Gonzalez.
Jacqueline Felix.
Kayla Mascalina.
Manuel Gonzalez.
Victoria Robles.
Katie McElroy.
Elena Gaitan.
Abigail Flores.
Isabel Tapia.
Madison Rangel.
Michaela Rose Solorio.
Angel Alberon.
Miranda Robertson.
Hadassah Sihaloho.
Selena Sultana Contractor.
Valeria Torres.
Sophia Torres.
Mansi Singh.
Jaylene Romero.
Ava Lopez.
Hayden Roeder.
Irvin Boulanger.
Amaya Baeza.
Eloisa Lucas.
Shyla Moore.
Kamora Shabazz.
Samantha Gonzalez.
Demarcus Rajay Duncans.
Ella Stewart.
Sincerely Heard.
Valerie Duenas.
Kyle Johnson.
Sarah Okondi.
Nixie Triplet.
Hazel Fujinami.
Emma Vaca.
Daniel Morris.
Esmeralda Ruby Barajas.
Fabian Orozco.
Sofia Gomez.
Luke Marcus Vong.
Ashmina Griffith.
Maria Sabrina Maley.
Aiden Pierce Seifert.
Abigail Vasquez Perez.
Sean Garza.
Christian Ochoa.
Isabella Boosted.
Harmony Reyes.
Neve Murphy Gonzalez.
Michaela Martinez.
Natalia Lopez Fajardo.
Dennis Sagastume.
Kaylani Zaragoza.
Nicholas Waterama.
Alexa Gonzalez.
Anthony Neville.
Destiny Woodbury.
Andrew Aldesoro.
Tawny Williamson.
Eddie Hernandez.
Ivan Villarreal.
Axel Paterni.
Audrey Figueroa.
Seth Baca.
Kira Strahan.
Jordan Pomeran.
Giovanni Flamenco.
Alicia Palayo.
Victoria Juarez.
Dana Carnero.
Giselle Ariola Ravelo.
Adriana Ceniceros.
Chelsea Rosales.
Ariana Mello.
Camila Juarez Cineceros.
Natalia Acevedo.
Aliana Perez.
Kathy Flores.
Hector Monteroso.
Scarlett Orozco.
Madison Palma.
Kaylee Chirpic.
Priscilla Tapia.
Aaliyah Gruce.
Vanessa Villalobos.
Abigail Garcia.
Ava Gomez.
Nevaeh Ocampo.
Ivan Rivera.
Anthony Relas.
Juan Ibarra.
Angelica Torres.
George Nikwacha.
Giselle Nunez.
Michael Nikwacha.
Amadeus Langston.
Sarah Luna.
Ricardo Guerrero.
Yaritza Argueta.
Elizabeth Chavez Gonzalez.
Sky Cortez.
Abdiel Gonzalez.
Raquel Luera.
Gino Andrade.
Jadis Torres.
Zachary Sachs.
Samara Becerra.
Evan Fuller.
Yanni Hernandez.
Michael Dosey Jr.
Alexa Lopez Cardenas.
Aiden Avalos.
Mark Ruizo.
Edward De Leon.
Raiden Buentipo.
Silvestre Lesea.
Diego Bucio.
Chinadu Madu.
Richard Enriquez Garcia.
Gilbert Villarreal.
Cesar Hinojosa Cruz.
Sean Connor.
Isaac Lazaro.
Jorge Contreras.
Jose Correa Jr.
Matthew Wyatt.
Luis Zavala.
Joseph Ramirez.
Angela Nunez Mexicano.
Mia Aguirre.
Oralia Martinez.
Punavit Tanawut Tipong.
Karma Lepe.
Ernesto Marroquin.
Max Wysong.
Demetrius Herrera Lomeli.
Sam Wardell.
Isaac Soto Signs.
Genevieve Padilla.
Robert Munoz.
Bobby Martinez.
Michael Napper.
Rihanna Loza.
Jada Wynn.
Ariana Moharo.
Desiree Monroy.
Cassandra Mercado.
Neve Stewart.
Lily Lucero.
Jasmine Garcia.
Evan Smith Oliva.
Jordan Leary.
Jesus Ruiz Perez.
Jaslyn Butler.
That's right. Maribel Tagal.
Angel Hernandez.
Valentino Garcia Redes.
Heldana Matias.
Noah Guerrero.
Jasmine Scott.
Jesus Vargas.
Adrian Chavez.
Jacob Mejia.
Giselle Romero.
Joseph Reyes Villaseñor.
Ayana Aguilar.
Damian Troncoso.
Amaya Hamilton.
Jonathan Yepes.
Jasmine Futch.
Isabella Benitez.
Adrian Esquivel.
Fatima Garibo.
Orlando Felix.
Christopher Hernandez.
Marquise Lewis Swan.
Jaden Martha.
Larry Jones.
Marcus J. Pujate.
Warren Honeywood Jr.
Alan Roland.
Robert Martinez.
Zephaniah Zubkovska.
Daniel Caballero.
Brandon Morioki.
Nicholas Husel.
Brandon Rodriguez Silva.
Nathan Husel.
Kyle Lafous.
David Romero.
Angelina Rantanui.
Eliana Dominguez.
Kiera Brose.
Jesse Rodriguez.
Athena Perez.
Jesse Rodriguez.
Alexandra Baima.
Micah Mailo.
Micah Domingue.
Michael Flores.
Kaylise Beach.
Jason Angel Martinez.
Alexa Kayleen Ayala.
Emiliano Giovanni Carlos.
Isabella Ramirez.
David Uribe.
Celeste Gutierrez.
David Quiroz.
Angelina Rivas.
Christopher Trejo.
Giselle Nunez.
Efren Salmon.
Cielo Gonzalez Cobos.
Juan Martinez Galindo.
Angelina Martinez.
Gabriel Rubalcaba.
Cindy Torres Vasquez.
Julian Silva.
Marissa Soria.
Isaiah Serrano.
Brianna Josephine Rodriguez.
Juan Sandoval Jr.
Ashley Escobar Campillo.
Jorge Hernandez.
Leslie Saraí Enciso Alvarez.
Pedro Lopez Reynoso.
Melanie Mercedes Muniz.
Jessa Forbes.
Angelina Marie Ortega.
Oscar Trevino Jr.
Cameron Marchok.
Jacob Oroyo Torres.
Pedro Allende.
Steven Martinez.
Santiago Flores Escobedo.
Isaac Luba.
Cynthia Ortuño.
Jaden Dancy Smith.
Jana Rose Ramos.
Raquel Futch.
Andrew Penanuri.
Alejandro Cortez.
Marshall McVoy.
Manolo Andrews.
Leonardo Oriana Buiza.
Jacob Galvan.
Josiah Marrero.
Madison Wright.
Heather Garcia.
Kayla Aguilar.
Charlie Wen.
Andrew Williams.
Ethan Aldama.
Kiera Timmons.
Micah Garcia Smith.
Emily Anacleto.
Christopher Bragg.
Jimmy Coyer.
Anthony Diaz.
Crystal Urbina.
Eric Cantun.
Emmanuel Varela.
Elmer Guzman.
Alvin Brown.
Garrett Martinelli.
Roger Garibay.
Zachary Long.
Christian Cubarubias.
Andrew Garcia.
Luis Robles.
Maria Bonilla.
Anthony Velasquez.
Christian Andrade.
Serin Crispin.
Anthony Avendano.
Destiny Ortiz.
Mark Silva.
Adriana Alcala.
Evelyn Ariano.
Stephen Watson.
Nobubele Mazizi.
Nevaeh Davidson.
Susan Galvan.
Sinai Perez Gonzalez.
Noor Ahmad.
Mariela Santos de la Rosa.
Chinazan Epele Endoawe.
Melina Rodriguez.
Devin Johnson.
Faith Terry.
Oh my God, I got these guys. Mylin Edgerson.
Emily Marie Parker.
Imaya Williams.
Shiloh McDonald.
Joshua Tiega.
Ethan Inez.
Gary Rogers.
Camila Martinez.
Daniel Jim George.
Raul Hernandez.
Jordan Johnson.
Sandra Conchola.
Ayana Ruzan.
Alia Leon.
Nolani Samperio.
Mimi Wayne.
Yadira Aldrete.
Audrey Rincon.
Raylin Huckabee.
Mateo Fernandez.
Giovanni McGuire.
Savannah Angel.
Aiden Contreras.
Christopher Medina.
Alyssa Nicole Cerna.
Xavier Bolaños.
Hermione Kasak.
Ryan Llamas.
Brandon St. Aubin Jr.
Fernanda Rodriguez.
Elias Gonzalez.
Olivia Ann Ortega.
Isaac Gutierrez. Ryan Ran.
What happened to mine? What happened to mine? It's okay. Thank you for your help.
Please welcome one of our talented artists, Kailani Zaragoza, who will be singing our alma mater. I got you right here. I got you. Don't worry about it.
We are called victorious fate. This our charge to be great. Our might, our strength in unity. Spirit of Titan family, enlighten
Good job. It's hard with the echo. It's a great.
Good job.
Well, one more time for Kaylani Zaragoza. Next, please welcome our senior class leader, Christian Olo, who will lead us in the traditional turning of the tassels.
Okay, so, all right, thank you. You got your speech right there. Okay.
Perfect. All right, thank you. Big crowd. This is definitely different from talking to my pillows and my laundry, but I'll do my best. Hello, family and friends of our GT graduates. It is such an honor to be given the opportunity by my fellow peers to be up here today to deliver a speech for the graduating class of 2024. To make sure that my communication is clear, terms and references from the digital age that we grew up in will be used today. Hashtag you're welcome, hashtag parents catch up. Before I start tonight, I would like to give a quick shout out to my closest friends. Thank you for always being there for me and making me a better person. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Estelle. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Giselle. I'd like to also give a quick shout out to my mom. My mom's my biggest supporter. She gave me life. She gave me the opportunity to be here on this stage today to give this speech. I love you, Mom. I don't know what I'd do without you. So let us continue tonight. My name is Christian Yoa, your senior class president. For those of you who don't know me, we went to high school together. Good times. Follow me on Instagram. I'd like to take a quick moment and have everybody here in this stadium tonight give a quick round of applause to these beautiful crowds here tonight. Our world is filled with mysteries and dangers all around, and we've been very lucky to live through them. We've had wars, the Drake and Kendrick beef, sickness, violence, late work, COVID, and facial acne. To take a stroll down memory lane, we're gonna start back at a very particular time, and I know that everybody in this crowd knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that day in middle school that we were told our spring break would be turned into an everlasting vacation. For some of us, it was magical. We didn't have to turn in the 50 assignments we were missing. For the rest of us, it was devastating. We had to watch our kids at home all day. Hashtag sorry, not sorry, parents. It felt like yesterday that I was at home for my long vacation. I blink, and the next moment I realize I'm up here delivering the greatest graduating speech ever. Time flies, and we really are the last GT generation to be called COVID kids. We didn't have our freshman year, which was probably for the better, but we started our sophomore year in a brand new environment, forced to wear masks, forced to talk to people again, and forced to take showers. But from there on, into high school, the rest is history. There was the first class, the first football game, the first boyfriend and girlfriend, the second boyfriend and girlfriend, the third boyfriend and girlfriend, the realizing that you were the problem. Yet, as time progressed, as we grew stronger, smarter, more mature, into the adults we are today, since then, we have made our school way better than it has been. We became a California distinguished school. You can thank us, by the way. We've improved and grown our school spirit to the fullest and inhaled hundreds of tons of colored powder during football games. And in this process, we've come to realize that we are the most attractive class ever. And now we finally come to this final chapter of this stressful book called high school. We turn to the page of our senior year after countless efforts of trying to force ourselves to go to first period. We finally did it. We've overcome the horrifying effect of senioritis. And we also slayed the beast called first, second, third, fourth, and fifth period. From this moment on, we continue to achieve bigger and better things. We are now the foundation of the next generation of future leaders. For each and one of you sitting here today, you have made a mark on this school, your peers, your teacher, your family, and yeah, your family, my bad. And this very mark that puts you in this chair today. The mark that shows you are very destined to achieve greatness. We now control the very path of what we want to do in life. we're passionate to pursue, and so we do what we love so we never have to work a day in our lives. You know, it was yesterday that I felt like I saw the first Iron Man movie. I sat down watching the TV, and I was so fascinated by the amazing genius of Tony Stark that I said, "Mom, when I grow up, I want to be Iron Man." My mom looked at me and she said, "Christian, grow up. You graduate in 3 days." The fact that we are here today looking amazing, decorated, and hashtag out of here, it is just our testament to our determination and perseverance. As I stand before you today, my heart is filled with gratitude and nostalgia. We walked through this journey together, highs and lows, laughters and tears, and as we prepare to part ways, I'm filled with the overwhelming sense of pride for each and every one of us, for the ways we've grown in ways we could never imagine. But now as we prepare to venture onto separate paths, let's remember to take each step with love and courage. In times of uncertainty, let resilience be our guiding force. Dare to dream boldly and chase those dreams relentlessly. Realize that the challenges and the problems we will deal with are opportunities for growth, knowing that every risk we take is a testament to our desire to make it extraordinary. Amidst the hustle and bustle of life, we cannot forget one of the most important things we have, and also one of the greatest gifts. It's love. Love fiercely. Love today. Love tomorrow. Love the week after and the week after. Love with open hearts and open minds. Love so that we may cherish one another in this time in which we say our goodbyes. And as we give our final hurrah to this chapter of our lives at GT, we come and we bring forward the lessons that we learned here, from our teachers, from our peers, and one another. Let's never forget to love ourselves immensely, for it is from this place of self-love that we find the strength to love others deeply. Forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, but Alfonso Carr wrote, "We can complain that rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorns have roses." I first heard this in my English class this year. Shout out to Miss Lusarski, wherever you are. But this quote really just stuck with me because as far as I see it, we really can't just sit here and complain about how high school sucked, about how the classes were too long, or the kid that we were walking to smelled. The teachers were rude, or that school lasted too long, like I said. Or we can really just take a step back and take a really long, hard look at what has happened since we stepped onto campus. How we've changed, how we've laughed, how we've listened, talked, seen, and grown. We can sit and think about all the different possibilities, all the things that could have been, but instead, we're here sitting tonight with our eyes open to realize how things are now. It is truly amazing to sit and appreciate the beautiful things that we have here with us tonight. Street poet and philosopher Kanye West once said, "If you have the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate the moment until it's past." So my dear classmates, as we step out into this world, let's do so with love in our hearts, passion in our souls, and a steadfast belief that we have the ability to make a difference. Take those chances, lean all the way in, fall hard, and take those chances again, and live like there's no tomorrow guaranteed. The journey ahead of us will be challenging, but we will survive, and we will be okay, and we will be successful. Class of 2023, our adventure begins now, because this truly is the end of the beginning. Now, seniors, if you'll stand with me to get ready to turn our tassels from the right to the left. Ooh, class of 2024, there you go. My apologies. Alrighty, seniors, go ahead and take a stand. You guys ready? This is the moment we've been waiting for. Go ahead and turn your tassels from the left to the right. Congratulations, class of 2024, we did it!
Wow, we have some amazing students. Our speakers and performers crushed it. Let's give them a round of applause again. At this time, we ask you to please remain seated during the fireworks show. The stadium lights will be turned off, and walking throughout the stadium with limited visibility can be dangerous. Please remain seated until the show is over and the lights turn on, where it will be safe to move about the stadium. Thank you.
a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration.